because as you mentioned, this is the new government, and I think they were fairly impressed with Hawke's Bay by coming together with a joint briefing to the government. How have you found your interactions with the new government so far?
Yeah, look, we had a visit from the Prime Minister and ministers around 2 weeks ago, and then we had Simeon Brown, the Minister of Transport and Local Government, here last weekend. So our interactions have been positive. Our local MPs are doing a great job and working hard for us as a region to put forth, what are our needs, what are our priorities. So they hear our call for infrastructure needing to be restored, rebuilt with resilience, and they're very attuned to that. They're probably very happy to hear that regulatory relief is something that we need to be able to build that infrastructure quickly. So they're very supportive of that. So the conversations have been positive. The government officials obviously know who our CEs are, and they work very closely together. So it has been positive. But as we start to get to the nitty-gritty of the case studies to actually fund and co-invest in all these projects, we'll be looking to see to them the alignment to get these jobs across the line.
Because you mentioned, working with the other councils and that, you've got quite a good relationship with your fellow with your mayors, the mayors in the region and the councils. How is that collaboration going?
Oh, look, we couldn't have done this without each other, to be honest. It takes more than just our entity, our leader, our CEO. So, look, we're very fortunate that collaboration is at the top, and it's not just amongst the mayors, it's with mana whenua, it's with industry. We created a regional recovery agency. That's what the government were looking for at the time across New Zealand, those that were impacted by the severe weather events. And so we have RRA that really is supportive of us. They advocate on our regional priorities, and they're doing a fantastic job. So it's really a team effort, and no one can do it on their own.
There are some complexities, as you mentioned, having iwi and mana whenua in this grouping, this Matariki grouping, that does help get to the core of the issues.
I think it has to, because we can't all be on the ground at the same time, so we need that collective effort to do it. And we know through Cyclone Gabrielle impacted maraes and villages and many other communities. But for marae, they can mobilise very quickly. They're used to hosting a lot of people like we did at Waiahiki. And look, manaakitanga is at the core of what we do. So when it comes to emergency management times like this, we know how to pull together, and we need to as a region.